Welcome to Session Self Tutorials. Hello, fellow therapists. I'm Ian, a practicing psychotherapist, and I use Session Self each day in my own private practice. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at session bridging. Session bridging is a way to get feedback from your clients in between sessions. It can also be used to ask them other questions to help them reflect on the session and get more out of your time together. I'm a huge fan of session bridging. I think it's a unique feature that we have that no other EHR has, and an important part of enriching the client relationship. How we do session bridging is to scroll down to our questionnaires on our forms and documents. We can see here we're on the System Forms tab, and if you just scroll down, you're going to see we have a default session bridging questionnaire. You can see if it can be used for as a session bridge. It'll have this label on it, and you can just click add it to your forms, and I've already done that. So now we can go to my forms and we can scroll down to questionnaires, and we can see here is this session bridging form. Any form can be any questionnaire can be used for session bridging. If you wanted to do that, you would just click on the form and click Edit Settings and check this box to allow it to be used for session bridging. And then when you make an appointment in the session bridging area, you can select it as a form. So let's take a look at our default session bridging questionnaire. I'm going to click Preview so we can just look at it as the client will see it. And you can see we have a Likert scale question right off the bat, and it says, I felt heard, listened to, and respected today. They can select one of these four options. My therapist and I worked on the concerns that were most important to me today. And then a yes or no. Overall, did this session feel like it was right for you? And then they can add additional information. Because all questionnaires are customizable, you can change any of this. If you don't like the 4-question measurement, you can certainly change this. You can add your own measurement. If you want to have a neutral position, you can. This is completely up to you. Because all of our forms are customizable, you can do the same thing here. So how do I get my clients to fill this out? Well, when you go to the calendar, schedule an appointment, we can scroll. I'm going to change the time so that the session bridge will go out immediately. And you scroll down here to session bridge and click configure, and you're going to see that session feedback questionnaire is available. And again, you can have as many session bridge questionnaires as you want. You just have to do that editing piece to make it available, and then you can select whichever one you wish. You have options for when it goes out. I'm going to have it go out immediately after the session ends, but you can also time it. If you're meeting weekly, maybe you want them to kind of have a little bit of time to reflect. It's up to you, the timing of that. Now I'm going to click Save. And now if I click on this appointment, since it really just happened just in the past, we can see the session bridge. It's going to get delivered momentarily, and this will update and say sent after it's been sent. So now we're going to go and take a look at the client portal side and see what it looks like when your clients fill out a session bridge. So now I'm logged in to the client portal, and the client will have received a notice that they have been requested to fill out some session feedback. And under forms, they're going to see this notice. There's some session feedback for you to fill out. The client can click on this, and now they're going to see the questionnaire. They're going to be able to give you feedback on the session, and they're going to be able to also say whatever other comments they had. And now they're going to click complete, and this is all done now. So that's it on the client side. Now let's go and take a look back at the practitioner side and see how you can view these responses. So now I'm back logged into the clinician side, and on the home screen, we can see when a client has submitted a questionnaire, it's going to show us a notification that we need to review it. This is the most likely way that you will get to your session bridging forms. And here we can just click on this and we'll see our client when they completed it and that it needs review. And so we can just click on needs review. We're able to see their responses. We can mark it as reviewed. And now we've taken a look at it. If we want to look at previous responses, we can click all. And now we're going to see all of the responses that we've received from any of our clients, and we can click on the view button to take a look at that. If we need to get back here, you can see where we're at. We're on forms. So you would go to forms, you would scroll down to questionnaires, and you would click on whichever session bridging form you want to look at. And this goes for all questionnaires. And then once you're on this screen, you would just click submissions, and it's going to show you all of your submissions for that particular form. And that concludes this tutorial on session bridging. If you have any questions, as always, you can reach out to us at support@sessionshealth.com.